It's been a while since I posted. I think a couple of days, right? Yeah. So, I'm gonna talk about my best friend who, we went from best friends to cousins to brothers. For his privacy, I'm gonna call him Doey, since I'm basically just posing as Oral Puppington in YouTube, so I'm just gonna call him Doey because he's my Doey. And I'm gonna call our little sister Shapey, okay? Shapey. And our mom. My mom, nurse lady. Because she's not gonna be my mom, but anyway. So, one day, my mother is like, "Yo, Oral, go outside and fucking check up on those kids who are screaming." I'm like, okay. I play with the kids. Next thing you know, a couple days later, there's this kid with his fuck-ass little puppy outside. The puppy's cool. His name's Mouse. And then I talked to the kid. Kid's name is Doey. I keep forgetting it because I have a patchy memory until I put his contact in, and then his contact goes from Doey to Twinkle Piss Penis Shart. Yes, okay. So, he was, him and I, we clicked. We were like, yeah, we're just like Oral and Doey from the show, but I don't think he's watched Moral Oral, but yeah. So, he has been with me through my hyperfixation with, I don't think this was Chiefs, it was Chiefs at the time. Holy fuck, no. Oh yeah, it was Your Favorite Martian, then it turned into Camp as a mini fixation, and then it turned into the Kansas City Chiefs! Okay, sorry, I'm just, yeah. Anyway, so, after that, like, during the time we met, I was still having horrible panic attacks about, Hamas coming in and shit, which they were trying to get over the border, and I'm pretty sure some of them got into the border because we just had a reported alleged member, get deported, so thank you for that, Trump, and also thank you for letting them in, Biden. Okay, sorry. Don't want to get this too political. But I will never forget when he said this, because I was kind of radicalizing him. He got a little radicalized. I don't know if he still kind of feels this. I don't know. But I remember I was able to talk to him about being trans and everything. He actually, even though he doesn't experience that much, like, he didn't experience as much as I did, he understood for some reason. We literally speak the same language. And I don't know. Like, I could just talk the wrong way and he'd be like, "Yo, you safe?" or some shit, you know. I could just be a little off, and then he'll know exactly what's happening. Okay. But, so, I'm just talking to him about it, and he's like, "Okay, so if any of those fuckers hurt you or kill you, I'm gonna go to Gaza myself and kill everybody there." It was along those lines. But he said something like that, and I remember thinking, holy shit, this is my best friend! So, then I started going to his house. My parents were like, "Oh, this is the scariest thing ever." Again, my parents thought that I was their little girl, even though I was showing a lot of signs of being their little boy, but there we go. So, my dad, he was talking like, "Oh, I'm Daddy, I'm the alpha. Oh my god, I do not want my little girl hanging out with boys." Dude, no. It's giving, I'm the alpha, I'm the leader, I'm the one to trust. Okay, anyway. So, we were just, anytime he's outside, I'm outside. Like that was the entire thing. And yeah, we're outside together all the time. And we rode the bus together. We have made a lot of great memories. He's my greatest friend. I'm sorry to all my other friends out there, but he's my best friend. And I'm gonna get into a pretty sad thing. I tried to commit suicide, and he was basically the only one I texted. I took a pretty dangerous amount of Celebrex, and then I fell asleep, and I waited. I waited. I was expecting to see all my memories flash in in a dream or something, and then I wake up in the sky, I was expecting that. But no, I have this dream. I'm going to, I don't know where I was going, but I was in the car with somebody I didn't know. It was this dude, thick eyebrows, curly black hair, sharp jawline, you could basically guess. He didn't have an accent or anything. I just asked, where are you taking me? Home. Where's home? Where you're supposed to be. But I'm supposed to be in heaven. It's not your time yet. I'm taking you home. And that's when I wake up. So, this was the start of me going into homeschool to do my 2 chronic illnesses. Dowie called me about, I think, 12 times that morning. He called me 12 times. He sent me mass texts. And then, when I was half awake, his mother called me asking me if I was okay. And I just remember crying a lot because in my past attempts, nobody cared. So, back on a happier note, way before that, just a few days before summer break, I started a club, and Kaysen joined because he's so cool, hell yeah. And then he made a club, so we were just watching analog horror in his club. Oh no, not Kaysen. Dowie did. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna call him Kaysen because his name is Kaysen, but I'm going to go from Dowie and Kaysen because I'm not going to say what school we went to or anything. His name was Kaysen. I'm not going to show pictures, so I guess that's fine. But yeah, so he made his own club. I went to that club, and my ex, Carter, I'm not gonna give her any privacy. Her name was Carter, Cardyr Collins, Carter Grace Collins. She now lives in Overland Park. She's about to attend Shawnee Mission South High School. She's Barian. She's fairly skinny. She was my ex. She forced me to date her, because I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember. She liked me, and I said, initially, I was like, no. I am very religious. I hold my religion is the most important part of my life. I love my religion. And it's not just my religion, it's my ethnicity. I'm Jewish, right? So, she's like, oh, Oral, would you like to date me? I say, no. You are a nice person. I would love to be your friend. But since you are a Gentile, I cannot date you or have any relations like that toward you. So then she throws a fit, calls me a kike, says my Torah is just a bunch of fairy tales, and then she storms off. Next day, she's like, oh, oral. I'm sorry about that. I'm like, okay, it's alright. Do you want to go into the bathroom and skip and hang out? So I'm like, okay. Because they did that with multiple of my friends. I haven't done that with Kason yet, so since I'm homeschooled, but whenever he wants to skip, we can just be at my house skipping and playing Doom. Yeah, he's my best friend. So I'm gonna keep the little sister's name as Shapely because I don't think Kason cares I'm actually saying his name. But he, because I'm not giving out his address or anything. The only person I doxed is Carter, so it's fine. But in the bathroom, I don't know. If you're triggered by anything like this, I suggest to click off. But in the bathroom, I remember sitting in there. I was wearing a very baggy BL shirt, the Let It Be album. To be exact, it was the baggy one. 3XL was my mom's shirt, and I had baggy cargo pants. I wasn't wearing a bra because dysphoria and everything. And yeah, so that was what I was wearing, for your information. Nothing provocative. But yeah. Anyways, so Carter, she turns off the lights. I'm like, okay, that's strange, but that might tell the staff that, oh, nobody's in here, even though it's locked. Janitor will come in, check on us. I'll just say I'm sick. Or, I mean, yeah, I basically was sick then. I was on my menstrual cycle, which is a sin in itself. Like, not menstrual cycle, but like having those types of relations on your menstrual cycle. Okay, back to what I was saying. So, after that, she's like, take your pants off. I'm like, okay, maybe it's to create less noise. Take it off. Next thing you know, I feel a hand. She grabs my hand. And then I feel something, like, gross on my finger. And if you know me personally, you know I can't touch anything gross without, like, either puking or, like, crying. Because here's the thing. I am on the autism spectrum. I have autism spectrum disorder, which affects my life horribly. It's not this, oh, I'm so silly and cute, I have hyperfixations, and I get overstimulated. It's not that. Overstimulation is horrible, let alone sensory overload. And they're not the same thing. Overstimulation, it's kind of like, oh my god, this is so horrible, I can't be here right now, you know. But sensory overload is when you're in meltdown. So, yeah. Okay, so that, I was like, what's that? And then she started saying, oh, you know what that is. And